Welcome to Ali Football. Ali Football is here to accompany your best time with the latest information about the Reds Liverpool. Watch until the end and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the latest videos. Liverpool were linked with a move for Wolves' Rayan Ait Nouri this week, with a defensive revamp seemingly next on the club's transfer radar. Liverpool reportedly have a strong interest in Wolves' left-back Rayan Ait Nouri, with insistent contact made despite the known intentions of his club. The left-back position is a hot topic at Liverpool currently, with Kostas Tsimikas stepping in for the injured Andy Robertson, and Joe Gomez has even had to make the switch. Yet his deputy, Kostas Tsimikas, has hardly swept in and made the position his own in the absence of Robertson. Before registering 2 assists in Sunday's victory over Brentford, the Greek had arguably struggled so far during his month-long stint in the starting she, and appears even less suited to a more defensively inclined hybrid role. The 27-year-old did sign a new long-term contract back in September, tying his future to the club until 2027. But the Reds' interest in a left-sided centre-back who can also play left-back still raises questions about his own long-term and field future. However, if French outlet Le Temps Sport are to be believed, Liverpool hold an interest in Wolves' Ait Nouri, aged 22, a proven Premier League performer, and boasting 115 appearances in top-flight European football. It is easy to see how such a player could be on Liverpool's radar. Capable of playing anywhere across the left flank, he is clearly versatile. While Pedro Porro, Vitaly Mykolenko, and Vladimir Kufal are the only defenders to complete more tackles than Ait Nouri 30 in the Premier League this season. However, despite such versatility, he does not appear suited to lining up as a hybrid left-sided centre-back. As a result, while he could be a viable long-term replacement for Robertson or Tsimikas, Ait Nouri's suitability to the Reds' new formation is up for debate. A winter move would also be complicated by his anticipated involvement in the Africa Cup of Nations, which starts on January 13th and could rule him out of domestic action until mid-February, much like Mohamed Salah. Regardless of whether Ait Nouri is part of what comes next or not, club bosses are well aware of what is needed, with Anfield sources already dismissing the possibility of any further midfield signings in January. The £150 million overhaul seemingly has completed such restructuring. With a contract at Wolves until 2026, they are under no immediate pressure to sell, but it is the type of signing that would make sense for Liverpool to look at. He is established but has room for improvement, predominantly in his attacking output, and with Robertson turning 30 early next year, he would be an ideal long-term replacement. Andy Robertson's long-term injury has shown Liverpool just how reliant they still are on the left-back. In his place, Kostas Tsimikas has been Jurgen Klopp's go-to option on the left side of defense, but the Greek Scouser has seriously underwhelmed. The former Olympiacos man has twice gifted goals to opponents against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup and Toulouse in the Europa League, and has even been replaced by Joe Gomez at left-back in recent weeks as he struggles for form. The drop-off from Robertson has been vast, with Klopp unlikely to have been satisfied by what he's seen from Tsimikas in the 29-year-old's absence. Even Robertson hasn't been at his best this season, with years of over-reliance on the left back perhaps taking its toll as he approaches 30. With the Reds possibly in the market for Robertson's long-term successor, Liverpool have been linked with exciting youngster Valentin Barco of Boca Juniors. The 19-year-old has rose to prominence at La Bombonera and is now a target for many of Europe's elite. Despite still being a teenager, Barco has already amassed 33 appearances for Boca since making his debut all the way back in 2021 when he was just 16 years old. Barco was an important part of the Boca team that made it all the way to the Copa Libertadores final, even featuring in his side's defeat to fellow Liverpool target Andre and his Fluminense teammates. Former Liverpool midfielder Javier Mascherano, who coached Barco with the Argentina U20s, once said, "Guys like Valentin have a different talent from the rest." A glowing reference from a fan favorite at Anfield, the young wonder kid certainly has his pick of suitors as a result of his enormous potential. While often featuring at left back, Barco is someone who prioritizes attack over defense. The Boca man has been used up and down the left-hand side, often playing as a winger, and has even been occasionally deployed in central midfield. There are question marks over where Barco's best position actually is, and whether he will end up as a left back. Known for his explosive pace and quick feet, Barco has shown great maturity and wonderful tactical intelligence to play across multiple positions and in various roles at such a young age. How much would Valentin Barco cost? While no exact value has been placed on Barco, the starlet reportedly has an £8 million release clause in his Boca Juniors contract. At that price, Barco appears a no-brainer for any big Premier League club, with £8 million a drop in the ocean for the likes of Liverpool, Manchester City, and Chelsea. However, said release clause has not been confirmed, meaning Barco could cost significantly more for potential suitors. When looking at some of the past South American wonder kids that have arrived in the Premier League, Moises Caicedo to Brighton for £4.5 million and Julian Alvarez to Man City for £14 million, Liverpool would be wise to keep one eye firmly on Barco.